Behold, I send an angel before thee to keep thee in the way, and to bring thee into the place which I have prepared. Something I love about the Lord is He is a God of preparation. God prepares all the time. In fact, God is preparing things for you and for me. We look here in Exodus, and He had a place already prepared for His people, and He was preparing His people for that place. We think about heaven. God is preparing a home in heaven for us. You know, God is a God of preparation. Everything God brings into your life and my life, He's bringing into our life to prepare us. And if we looked at it that way, if we understood that that was the case, I think that we would not receive the difficulties of life the way that we typically do. I believe we'd look at things a little differently if we would understand that everything God brings into our life, He's bringing into our life to prepare us for what He has for us. I'll give you a brief example. My family and I were living in an apartment of somebody that we knew, and it was not uncommon at all for us to pay them in cash because we trusted them, and we would oftentimes have them write us a receipt. Well, one time I paid them in cash, and the lady asked, "Do you need a receipt?" And I said, "No, I don't need a receipt. I trust you." Well, that very night, I got a text from my landlord saying, "Hey, you all were $50 short." Well, I knew I wasn't $50 short because I had counted it. My wife had counted it. So I called my mother and I explained the situation to her. And I said, "Mom, what do I do?" She said, "Well, Zach, you just learned a $50 lesson." Now, that didn't help me get my money back, but it helped me to learn always get a receipt. And, you know, that's how life is sometimes. Sometimes we lose things that we wish we didn't have to lose, but I contend we don't have to just lose. We can learn while we're losing. My uncle makes a great statement. He said, "I don't always win, but I never lose. Sometimes I just learn." Hey, you know, folks, that's the attitude we should have. If God really is bringing everything into our life the way He is to prepare us, then rather than looking at the things in our life as a loss or as a deficit, we could look at them as preparation, and we could decide to learn from them. I'll give you an example. If financial difficulty comes your way, don't just lose and have a hardship. Learn what caused that and be sure not to repeat it. If you and your marriage are having a difficult time, things are not going your way, don't just count it a loss, but learn yourself, learn your spouse, learn what's causing the contention, and grow from it. When people hurt you, when people mistreat you, don't just lose from that, but learn how to treat other people. Learn how to respond when others treat you incorrectly. You see, folks, everything God brings into your life and my life is His preparation for where He's taking us and that which He wants to do with us. So let's decide today to not just lose when we lose, but to learn. Learn how to overcome the difficulty. Learn how to rely on God better. Learn how to not repeat the mistakes that led to the loss. My challenge to you today in our midweek minute is don't just lose when you lose. Learn when you lose, because God is working to prepare you for what He has for you. We love you, folks. We'll see you tonight at 7.